Look at the lilac bushes. You all got to see that. That's pretty cool. Just growing out here in the boonies. They smell good. They looking good. Should we get a picture of the car by the lilacs? Yep. I think that's a good idea. You guys are smart. That's why I like hanging around with you. You guys are smart. Get a little sideways. I think we're in two-wheel drive still. Oh, turkey. Turkey right there. See it? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. How you been? How you been doing? I thought we'd take a little ride today around the block. So I thought I'd talk to you all. Today I want to talk about something that really bugged me a couple of weeks ago. There were some guys that ride side-by-sides. They have a YouTube channel, and they received some tickets from law enforcement people in the mail for something that happened 5 months ago. Evidently the law enforcement guys were watching videos. Woo, that was cool. And I make videos, and it just bugs me. I want to know what you guys think about all of that. Watching videos and then receiving tickets for like driving too fast, reckless driving, stuff like that, going down the roads. What do you guys think? I know most of us that ride side-by-sides, we're all law-abiding citizens, and we're just out like I am today, enjoying the great outdoors and the scenery and the great spring weather. I just want to know what you guys think of law enforcement being able to watch a video and sending you citations in the mail. That kind of like makes me nervous, you know. I probably shouldn't even put this video out, but I'm gonna. But like most of us that been out in the trails or riding county roads or whatever have broke some of the rules we're talking about. Like if you're on a county road, everyone knows the speed limit's 25. You gotta have your lights on, no whip lights, and you know, we all know that. Sometimes we get to 27 or 30, so you actually broke the rules. If you want to push it a little bit. But what about when you're in the designated trails? We all like to rip at one time or another. We just like to go out and rip it. It's fun, relaxing, good entertainment. What do you guys think? What is a safe speed limit? Should there be speed limits on trails? I, for one, would vote for having a one-way loop at least. You know, some of the trails in Lake County, actually all the trails that I've ever been on, the traffic comes from both ways. But with the popularity of ORVs and side-by-sides and everything nowadays, I couldn't help but think, you know, to help be safe, and the state, they crowd us all into ORV areas. What would it be a good idea to have a one-way loop where everyone goes the same direction? I'm thinking that would be a pretty good solution, rather than handing out citations for reckless driving or breaking the speed limit. Or I've heard also that pulling off a trail in a national forest you could get a citation for. Because I pull off often to take a break and get out of the way of the traffic, get away from the dust a little bit, have lunch. I've heard rumors that you could get ticketed for that, for pulling off the trail. I'm just wondering what you guys think. What would be a good solution to all of that, y'all? I know out of one of you guys that watch, all one of you, you can give me some feedback. Maybe we could get something done. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I do know that YouTube has analytics, and I know I have like 3,000 or 4,000 viewers, but all of you guys that are watching, if you like side-by-sides and stuff, what would be a good solution for that? Like, it makes you nervous to make a video and put it on YouTube out there for the whole world to see, and then you could receive a ticket in the mail months later or years even. What's the limit on that? I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts, your ideas, your input would be good. It would be really good, because like I said, I'm a little leery of making videos and putting them out there for everyone to see. I don't want to get a ticket in the mail months from now because I pulled off the side of a trail in a national forest and my tires left tracks in the ground. It's a little ridiculous, but it could happen. What do you guys think? You know, like I said, it's up to us to know the rules and regulations, where you can ride, how you can ride. But I did get stopped by an DNR officer, and if you watched my video named early spring trail ride, I think it was called. In that video, I asked the DNR officer about riding forest roads. Sure enough, we got stopped by the DNR, y'all.
I can never not get pulled over. What the
stop.
fudgesicle? Sure, I always get pulled over. I swear to God, I said I wouldn't get pulled over in anything. This is the only thing I wouldn't get pulled over in.
Yeah.
What the hell?
How we doing, guys?
Getting wet and
Good.
cold.
Okay, well, here's the deal. The reason I stopped you and everything, your ORV stickers, when I pass you, they're not visible to the rear. They've got to be on a surface so that they're visible from the rear, not down on a flat surface and everything like that. So throwing them up on these bars or something, obviously I saw them once I got up here. Just for, since the New Year's going to be coming around, you get the new stickers, just put them up somewhere, either up here or something like that, so that they're visible rather than down there. That way we don't have to stop you, double check, make sure that you got them. I'm going to step to the front like this, so that way I don't have to bend down and everything, make it easier for you guys. So obviously Forest Service roads opened up to the operation of ORVs. Look at the maps though.
Some of them, right?
Yes. So Grant, Otto, and Greenwood townships are not included in that.
Oh, really?
Yes. So those Forest Service roads are still closed.
Okay.
Make sure that there is a brown carcinite pole. If you're going through one, if you're out on federal land and there is not a brown carcinite pole, that is not a legal road.
It's not?
No, that is not illegal. Only Forest Service roads that have the brown carcinite pole, or they'll have...
With the road number?
With the road number.
Right.
Yep, it'll have the white digits on, or the white numbers on it and everything, or they'll be on a post with them across that way.
Yeah.
Like a regular road sign or whatever, kind of like how that one's set up for the stop ahead.
Right.
If you see that, and it's an area that's allowed to be able to operate in, you're good to go.
Okay.
It's the operator's responsibility to know where they can and cannot operate and everything. So that's kind of our main concern that we're looking at. Is just the operation of the side-by-sides or four-wheelers or whatever, and just making sure everyone's safe.
I know we could all get a ticket for one thing or another, every one of us, for pulling off the side, at least. If you Google, everyone uses Google, you know, you can use Yahoo or Bing or whatever you use, but you try to research UTV or ORV rules in your state, county, township. A lot of them are non-existent, or if they are existent, very difficult to find. 2 out of the 4 counties that are close to me that I could potentially ride in, 2 of them have rules pop up right away on Google. 2 of them do not. You know, just to get out and enjoy a little ride in your side-by-side or your off-road vehicle, there is a lot of homework and a lot of ifs, a lot of iffy stuff in there where you could be potentially in trouble. 99% of us people that like off-road vehicles are not looking for any trouble at all. So what do you think? Is this all nuts or what? You know, I have a 4-wheel drive pickup truck. I have a license plate on it, license to drive, and it's okay to take that pickup truck down this road. This is a county road because that truck has a license plate on it. I could drive that truck down this road 60 miles an hour if that truck could do it, and it would be perfectly legal. But because I'm in a side-by-side that is fully capable of doing 90 miles an hour down this road, the maximum for it is 25. See what I'm getting at? You know, our laws are not perfect, but there's got to be a way, a better way. We all have ideas and share ideas. You know, we could make something happen, but for now I'll just keep making my little videos, and if I happen to break a speed limit or whatever, you're not gonna know where I'm at, or it probably won't show up on the video even at all. So, you know, we like to spin the tires and go over bumps really fast. We like all that stuff. That's what we go to the trails for, the designated ORV trails. You know, so you can cut loose a little bit and do that stuff. I could get in trouble just off of my YouTube videos. So I don't know if you can see my speedometer right there, but on a county road, you're allowed to go down the road in ORV, but you have to keep your speed at 25 miles an hour. Right now we're doing like 20, but if I happen to slip on the gas pedal like that right there, it goes to 40 in a heartbeat. So if you got a nice young officer that's zealous and everything, you could get a ticket for slipping on the gas pedal. I'm new to the sport and I'm just learning, but from what I have seen, if you go too slow, and I'm going to say the Baldwin trails because that's where I've been the most, if you go too slow in there, you can cause an accident. So yeah, sounds ridiculous, but I think it's true. If you go too fast, you can hurt yourself. You know, you lose control. You don't want to drive over your head. There's always going to be somebody that does, but always, that's a given. But as far as the law enforcement officers go and everything, I think it's crazy to send tickets to guys that did something 4 or 5 months ago and had videos of it. How about a warning or something to say, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Let's tell everybody what the rules are and what we expect of you. I think would be a better way than digging in their pocketbooks and making an example out of them. It's kind of nerve-wracking, you know. Uncle Sam is always watching us, right? And if there's traffic coming from the other direction, you pull over and let them go by. I've heard that you could get tickets for that, for leaving the road in a national forest. So I don't know if that's true or not. Of course, I'm not the judge either. I'm just a little redneck boy with a Can-Am with too much free time. Every once in a while your foot slips on that old gas pedal. I don't know what it is. It must be my slippery shoes I got. We're not criminals, we're just out to enjoy the sport that we love. Pretty simple. We're always going to have rules and regulations, you know. You gotta be safe. If you go out in the boondocks like I am right now and you decide you want to do 90 miles an hour, you lose control of your car and hit the tree right there, no, that's your fault. If you need to get airlifted out of there or whatever, that's all on you. That doesn't really affect everybody. But if you happen to hit somebody else when you're doing that, then that's on you too. You need to always think that there's somebody going to come around the next corner you can't see, which could very well happen. We've all had that happen. You know, I've had that happen, and I wasn't going so fast to where I could have hit the brake right away, and the other people did the same thing. So, you know, we all know that potential is there when you're trail riding. What do you think a good solution is? I know I'm beating it to death, but I just want to hear from you guys. If you're in other states, do you guys ride one-way trails only, or how does that work? I know a lot of ride parks have one-way. You know, what about the national forest lands and stuff? You know, a couple of signs to put up that This loop is one-way traffic. Everyone can go in there and rip and not have to worry about hitting somebody. I think would be a pretty good idea. You guys in other states, other countries, other areas, what are the rules and regulations for UTVs where you live? I'd like to hear them. There is a comment section in YouTube down below. Don't be afraid to use it. That's it for today. I know I'm like big bad, you know, I like to ride motorcycles too, but I'm out here in the woods with my side-by-side showing you pictures of lilac bushes. That's okay. Laugh if you want to. In my 20 years in the Navy, I've seen a lot of places that don't even have a weed that grows anywhere, or a piece of grass. They have fake grass, no trees. So I know you all will appreciate the lilac bushes. Anyway, enough rambling on. I appreciate you guys watching. Definitely hit the like button. Thumbs up are free, y'all. We will see you next time. This is the warmest weather we've got to ride our side-by-side in. One thing I forget is when you stop, there's mosquitoes out here. And suckers will eat you alive. You know, we got all these storage compartments in here now, even in there. You think there'd be any bug spray in there? No. Woohoo! Bouncy, bouncy.